Let me first dispense with a common misconception. Sociology is not the social science of society in general, but of modern, democratic, capitalist, industrialized society, which began approximately in 1776, when the pursuit of prosperity and the ideal of popular self-government started to shape economic and political life. Economists are inspired by the range of benefits resulting for society from properly functioning modern capitalist market economies. Since the 19th century, theoretical sociologists have been concerned with how the pursuit of prosperity might be detrimental to the health of individuals and of social, political, and cultural life generally. Ergo, as a social science, sociology is responsible for empirical representations and for theoretical analyses of myriad social phenomena, structures, and forms of power. Theoretical sociologists are charged with taking account of the social costs resulting from shifting patterns of social change. As crises keep proliferating in the 21st century, governments must allocate ever greater resources to the management of the crises' destructive potential, while, according to the Bertelsmann Transformation Index 2016, repression in autocracies and social political tensions are on the rise, with the capacity for conflict resolution declining. For Marx, Durkheim, and Weber, crises reveal the discrepancy between official histories of modern society as stories of success and the gravity exerted by underlying forces that often produce unavoidable and possibly dangerous consequences. Today, we must study globalization as the culmination of contradictory trends that have been shaping the modern age. The classics warned us that capitalism and industrialization embody a tremendous potential for improving the quality of life on Earth, but also many risks and great danger. We must keep in mind that there is a profound tension between economic, organizational, and technological developments and the ability of people in politics, culture, and society to keep pace. Karl Marx cautioned that the successful pursuit of economic prosperity and technological power requires persistent reconfigurations of the relationship between human beings and between human beings and nature. Paradoxically, this process facilitated the rise of modern society as a realm of deepening alienation. Emil Durkheim observed that progress depends on ongoing division of labor. If this process accelerates too rapidly, it may fracture social bonds and social ties. Anomie sets in when society loses the ability to provide individuals with guidance and to integrate them into social life. Max Weber illuminated how the Protestant Reformation resulted from efforts to return Christianity to its early spiritual origins via the Protestant work ethic, which, after spreading across Western Europe and North America, detached itself from religion, fostered materialism, and facilitated the rise of modern bureaucratic capitalism. Combining the classical theories reveals that modern society exists within a force field that runs on alienation, anomie, and the Protestant ethic, which operate behind the surface of society, permeate all dimensions of social life, sustain an array of pathologies, and are perceived by people in everyday life as natural and normal. The classical theories apply especially well in the United States, where the workings of the force field may be more visible than in more traditional societies, with levels of violent crime as an expression of alienation, incarceration rates as an expression of anomie, and employees' reluctance to take vacations as an expression of the Protestant work ethic. Sociologically speaking, economic and technological progress does not translate automatically into a safer and more secure social world. To paraphrase and generalize an observation made by a former director of ORNL, reliance on technology demands a vigilance and longevity of our social sciences to which we are quite unaccustomed. Niklas Luhmann distinguished between two questions that guided the history of theoretical sociology. What is the case and what lies behind it? Luhmann insisted that sociologists must differentiate between the observable appearance of society and the invisible underlying forces that influence and determine the actuality of society. Two recent studies illustrate what is the case. First, when the rate of return on capital is greater than the rate of economic growth, capitalist market economies exacerbate inequality in society. Secondly, according to the Living Planet Report 2014, between 1970 and 2010, the global population of vertebrate animals shrank by 52%. What unseen forces may lie behind these developments? Is the doubling of the human population from 1970 to 2010 from 3.5 to 7 billion people responsible for the reduction of the vertebrate animal population and for aggravating inequality between humans? Or does neoliberalism play a role in such developments, as many claim? To address and clarify these and related issues, it is necessary to analyze with scientific rigor the dark side of modern society as the inevitable correlate of progress. In order to navigate the divide between what is the case and what lies behind it, we must accept that the proliferation of crises in recent years is symptomatic of much deeper problems. During the 1940s, while in exile in the US, Horkheimer and Adorno developed a theory of modern societies as the result of a long-term process of evolution. With enlightenment always remaining tied to myth, this process led to the evolution of instrumental reason as a truncated type of reason preventing us from facing the dark side of progress. The critique of instrumental reason Horkheimer and Adorno put forth suggests that how we economize today is not oriented primarily toward the creation of socially beneficial economic wealth, but toward the accumulation of self-regenerating capital. To the extent that we conflate wealth with capital in modern society is a kind of inverted reality. A strong program of theoretical sociology, therefore, depends on sociologists' willingness to accept that economic and technological progress comes with costs, that we must face and scrutinize the unpleasant dark side, and that we commit to maintaining and refining the critical reflexivity that this program demands. Extrapolating from recent trends, established patterns of economic and population growth may consume nature on planet Earth, thus transforming the force field of alienation, anomie, and prosthetic into a modern society as artifice, leaving us with the question, in what sense, if any, will we be able to continue to be humans?